Going live, whatever that means. There you go. Did you want to turn the light on?
Oh.
Bring it over.
Oh, we should have done that for the thumbnail.
Too late. No, we're live now.
Ah!
There we go.
What's that?
I'm going to move it because then we won't be looking like weirdos. We can look at ourselves. How is it? Is it nice?
Raspberry and vanilla spring stout.
Cheers.
Cheers.
There we go. Look, your fans are here already.
Hi.
So
How are
it's.
you?
Is it working, the stream? Because we've had technical issues the last 2 weeks. So we need to know that it's working.
I'm guessing it is.
It's working. Awesome. But we don't know if it's laggy or not. Let's
Is
just
it
assume
laggy?
it's not. Let's just assume it's all fine. Everything is fine. Yay. So there we go. So we're back to a Friday, back to talking about gibberish. Kez is going to try to explain something from her side of the world, which is Twitter and...
Am I?
No? Okay, cool.
I don't know.
Let's talk about anime then. So what have we been watching recently?
I don't know. Hibernate Renmei.
Hibernate Renmei. Yes, that was actually quite an existential experience.
It was.
It's about these people who have little wings.
They're basically angels.
They seem
they're
quite similar
not.
to angels, but they're just regular entity life form things,
But
aren't they?
7 years is a long time to live
For them.
for them.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know how long we live though, do we? You know, as people, we don't know how long we live. We experience what we feel is time. Yes, it's been crazy, blisteringly, ridiculously hot as well. So in the UK, I think we had 34 degrees, but that feels like Satan is coughing at us.
I haven't left the house since.
No, but you must have noticed the house has been warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly when I'm filming videos. Oh my god, I was filming a video today. I was doing one of my makeup and mental health ones, and I got about halfway through it, and I was like, the makeup hates me. I'm scrapping the entire thing, and I just had to start from scratch. That was really fun.
If that's Celsius, then you should be dead. Are you on like mercury or something like that? Because that's warm.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah, cool. So our usual rant starts with, nonsense, and then we carry on. We've got some beers this time.
We have
Instead of wine, we've got beers.
raspberry and vanilla spring stout. Matches my outfit.
And you may also notice there are some microphones sticking off of our heads, because that way we think that you can hear us.
Yeah, but the unicorns aren't in it today. We've moved.
The unicorns are also having a break from the heat. Yeah. They're flaked out in the corner. I'm not sure if they have been fed and watered, so that's okay. But they're very much flaked out. Everyone's flaked out. I'm barely able to think. Was it Friday? Yeah, Friday. And it's August, and it's still lockdown-ish, and it's still 2020, and we're still same as usual for us, really. Binge watching anime as much as we can. Kez is addicted to her phone as usual. Same old, same old.
I literally have to, every so often just be like, Chris, take my phone away from me. And then people are like, why were you ignoring me? And I was like, I wasn't with my phone. Though I haven't been on my phone much today.
Hello, Roy.
Hi.
Welcome over from the dark side of Twitter to the lighter side of YouTube. You might be doing both. I don't know. If you've got the skills, you can have YouTube and Twitter. Seems like Kez can have YouTube and Twitter, but her brain jams and she stops saying things. JJ, does that mean something to you?
Yes.
We've seen you before.
JJ's is a Twitter friend.
Excellent.
No, we've seen
him before.
His
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
The unlisted ones.
Yeah, well, we've seen them. That's good. We enjoyed it. We've seen 2 of them, haven't we?
I'm so hot.
Why didn't you get the fan, you weirdo?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
look.
will.
No, use this instead. There we go. So yeah,
Wigs in the summer.
wigs and summer
I
heat.
filmed 3 videos today so far, though.
So,
Well, 3.5 if you count the failure of my first attempt.
and maybe we're going to go for some video promotion, shorty, selfie, shorts.
What?
We did a time lapse as well, as Kez was doing her last video, so you might get treated to a time lapse of weirdness.
Of me doing my makeup.
Yes, Kez did her makeup. It took 2 hours.
No, it didn't.
Well,
I did
the first time
I
took an
started,
hour, and
yeah,
then
I started and it
you-
took an hour, and then
you
I was like,
cancelled
I'm done
it.
with this. It hates me.
Cancelled the makeup culture. Cancelled.
And then I redid
did it again.
and that video is actually quite short. Usually my makeup and mental health videos are like a good 2 hours raw footage, and then I edit it down.
My hair's gone
this one, I
crazy.
think,
Look,
is
look at
only
my
like
hair.
50 minutes or
The
something.
the humidity's got to my hair, hasn't it? Like it's all gone floofy.
Like Monica and Friends.
Maybe. Yeah.
When
It's
you
a
go
bit
to
of a
like
dated
Barbados.
reference. I don't. Did Generation Z know anything about? It's your fan base, Generation Z, because they don't know about Friends, do they?
I have no idea. I'm
'Cause-
sure they know about Friends though.
Because their parents talk about it so much, probably.
Wow, you feel so old.
Well, it's true, isn't it? You know, Generation Z are so young that actually people who watched Friends are their parents.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
everyone watches Friends. Friends is like,
Yeah.
you know,
There we
a
go.
whole cultural meme.
So what do we think? Is Friends a cultural renaissance? Is it, you know, it's like Dave Grohl with hair. Oh, I feel a little offended there, but I'll take it.
Who's Dave Grohl?
He's a guitarist.
I have to look.
Oh, a comment got filtered. Wow. I didn't know we were doing any filtering. That's really strange. Use special characters and things to get the. Oh, it is community guidelines, so maybe it's doing sort of automatic
I don't
filtering.
have it set to filter any.
It's community guidelines. I don't know if that
know.
does automatic filtering. You can try saying other things. Just like put lots of spaces in or something. You know. Yes,
YouTube
it's
is pro censorship.
it's pro censorship, but this isn't for kids. So
but the
you know.
weirdest thing is that one of my favorite YouTubers.
I keep joking and saying that we should switch over to OnlyFans, but then everyone would have to pay, and they'd be bored because they'd just be like, "Why are we paying to watch these people talk at us?"
One of my favorite. I think people would love it.
Well, either way.
But one of my favorite YouTubers is like super right wing Trump supporter.
You can always tweet at Kez, and then she'll cunningly pick it up and then add it to the stream because she won't put the phone down. It's an attached limb now.
Yeah, I need a new case though. I need Casetify to sponsor me, or with my like 200 subs.
We do. We absolutely do.
Oh,
we're the curious types. You know, we would love to learn new swear words, and it's very fun.
It might not be swear words. That's what's
oh, well, even better. I mean, if it's not swear words and it got filtered, I'd love to know, you know, the greatest, most capable insults because I can always go one level lower. That's my skill. I'm like Pikachu, only but for swears and insults.
Canned humour.
Only cans. Oh, should we get like some, you know, gag reel laughter and ha ha, you know, sound effect laughter so that we can, you know, that's it. Yes. Yes, that's right. I am her stepfather.
That's the name.
What?
Of the account. And that's the comment.
Ah.
But I'm pretty sure I know who this person is.
Am I not your stepfather then? Wow, that's lucky. Because that would be kind of weird. I've sent Kez into catatonic shock.
You know, we once found out after we started dating, we found out that we used to go to the same like swimming pool place when I was like 6. How old were you, Chris, when I was 6?
16. Yeah. the chance encounter that when I was 16, I went to the same swimming pool as Kez when she was 6. That's yeah. Ready to Claire will be saying that's shady. She'll be saying it's shady. You know. Me too. Yeah. I love the Me Too hashtag. I don't understand it really. I mean, I think it means like believe me because I'm what was it, not potentially lying, and
my next
you should
video is
trash the next male candidate who's being accused of whatever it is crimes they've done or not done, which is the terrifying thing. Not like it's a political thing.
my
Hashtag
next
Me Too.
video is about Keemstar
Ooh.
being
We're not very
people.
PC friendly. Grandkids. I might have some of them soon. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm young. I'm young enough, but I
his
might
son
soon. My son, who's quite old, he may
is
and or may not,
pregnant.
be having a baby soon. So that'll be great. So we need to make it.
I'll be the youngest grandmother ever.
No, you actually won't be. Unfortunately, there's already a younger grandmother. I think
There was this story about this girl who was like 5 and had a baby.
Yeah.
That's shady.
You're both awesome parents. We are awesome parents to our unicorns. Other life forms, I'm not sure we deem them worthy.
My wigs.
Yes, you look after your wigs better than you look after me. That's true. They get boxes and a shelf, and I just get box. Sleep in that box, you.
It did. Actually, the video that I have coming out next is about Keemstar saying that it's a whole big messy thing. But then
I think any hashtag that can be used.
I'm gonna do one reacting to the Me Too, the video that Rachel reacted to, because it was really interesting because she missed out some stuff that I thought would be interesting to add. The what's her name? Classically Abby.
I don't know. I mean,
Classically Abby.
So it's a great thing then to just accuse people of sexual assault.
No, that's the problem with it, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the risk on both sides. Yes, that's the thing, is that we believe people who say stuff online, especially because everything's true. Everything becomes real, even if it's not true. We can lie about a lot of things, like the Mandela effect, and we can believe that people have been assassinated, and we can believe that these fictional characters existed, and I don't know. Are you reading comments or reacting to me?
I'm reacting to you. I don't know where you're going with that.
No, I didn't know where I was going either. I just thought I mean, we were going to do one where we would pretend to be deities, weren't we? And then just ignore the peasants and just carry on ranting about whatever. It's like, dear humans, this is a letter from your greater deity. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. The planet you're on, you're going to need to leave. You've got about a week, and then I'm sending in the bailiffs to get my stuff.
Are you okay?
It's not, like, it's okay to joke to be deities. It's not like I'm going to get smited or something, am I?
No, it's just a weird
aside
from Me Too to deities.
Yeah, I'm trying to get away from the Me Too movement, not because of the fact that it's maybe a good idea, but mostly because of the fact I don't really want to be thinking about sexual assault. I'd rather talk about anime. Let's talk about Happy Sugar Life. That was
Oh, that's a really fun anime, that one. Yeah.
We never actually get to talk about anime on this, do we? We just rant.
No, because we start, but then like people say stuff and we respond because it's like a conversation. It's like a phone call, but more.
Yes, I keep my real name anonymous as well. I don't know what my real name is anymore. That's how anonymous it is. I thought I used to know, but it turns out even that was wrong.
I really want to change my surname to And Unicorns, so it's actually my name. I
Yeah,
think that would be hilarious.
I think I should change my first name to And Unicorns as well, and then I can be And Unicorns and Unicorns.
People seem to think that it is dead naming though, so that's something
This
I
is
learned
the cross pollination from Twitter, isn't it? The fact that people still call you something else. Nicknames are very nice. I've got quite a few nicknames. I'm not going to share them. I'll share one of them. Lammy.
What are you reading?
Nicknames. See?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, we've got reactions to trolls. Send them on Twitter. Yeah, send all the reactions to things on Twitter, and we'll pick them up because Kez will get them, and then she'll look at them, and then we'll comment and laugh.
I'm doing my troll video next week. Well, I'm filming it next week.
Yeah.
So that one's coming.
Interview with the trolls.
No,
that's a future one. You know, we've got Trolls World Tour. That's actually a movie, isn't it? With an inappropriate sex doll.
Oh yeah, that was shady.
Shady. That blows my mind.
She doesn't say that.
Who? What?
Ready to Glare. I don't think I've ever known.
We're not really trying to talk smack about Ready to Glare. You're gonna get like the fate hand mob appear.
I don't.
Suddenly, hundreds of thousands of people are jumping on you, going, "Leave Ready to Glare alone."
She doesn't say that.
No.
I don't think she's ever said it blows my mind. That's something I say. I've watched almost every Ready to Glare video there is on her channel, and I don't think I've ever seen her say it blows my mind.
No.
So I don't know why you think she says that. She doesn't.
I'm not really concerned either. No, she's another YouTuber. I'm only interested in one YouTuber.
Grace still plays, right?
Damn, you found me out. Yeah, we do love Grace Still Plays. We've actually stepped really late waiting for his videos to drop.
I once got really upset.
And then we'll realise it's a Thursday and we're like, oh.
I got really upset one Thursday, and it was just after quarantine started, and I was like, why hasn't Gray uploaded? Oh my god,
I think you're right, Raoul. I think she did say it once.
Wrong. And he replied to my tweet saying oh, I take Thursdays off, and I was like, oh, you're okay.
I'm so proud.
She probably has
famous.
said it at some point, but
I know it's one of her catchphrases.
It's not a catchphrase.
I don't think she actually has catchphrases.
Yeah, she does. But
do you think
she
so?
Doesn't have it blows.
Do you think it's just a pattern of speech rather than actually a catchphrase? Because Gray Still Plays has catchphrases because he goes like, all right, and stay foxy, San Diego. No, that's a completely different thing as well, isn't it? Yeah, I don't really remember much about their content. I mean, it's bad, isn't it? But I think YouTube is generally, you like the people you like, and then you take the stuff in they're doing, and then there's other people who you just, Kez puts on, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm just going to dissociate for 20 minutes.
I'm not saying.
And then 4 hours pass.
Okay, number one, I'm not saying it blows my mind is copywritten by anyone. I'm just saying that isn't something that I would associate with Ready to Glare. I would associate other things with Ready to Glare, like.
What's that? I'm pointing at racist pineapple.
I have no idea. No idea. What?
Ah.
I'm confused too. But yeah, I'm not trying to say that it's catchphrases. I'm just saying that's not.
But it is making people angry for fun. So I'm now saying making people angry for fun's catchphrase. It blows my mind.
And that's why I said I'm not trying to say it's
right.
anyone.
I don't research anything. I just I pick things up. Kez is not guilty of poor research. Kez's stuff is always well researched. Except her rants.
That one person though. We say rant differently because we're from England. I'm like, where the hell do you think I'm from, you weirdo?
Shh! No, don't give it away. I mean, yeah, we are totally from England.
Yeah, this is
Brewed in
my
Ireland.
guy.
Which guy? You've got so many guys.
I know. I actually don't know.
I can't wait until Nux Taku recognises you and goes like, right, that's it. Simp
Billy!
Army. The Billy Army. Can we get some Billies in the live chat?
Oh yes, the pineapple lamb.
Can you imagine?
She barely turns that on though.
Just goes crazy.
She had another thing that was like a gimmicky thing as well, and then she just didn't do it.
I haven't seen the dancing flower thing in a while. Does anyone remember those? Does anyone know those dancing flowers? Or the bass that sings, you know, that guy.
Do you mind if I masturbate to this live? What do you mean?
Just make sure you clean up afterwards. I mean, I know I'm pretty, but you know, do you want me to pose for you? And it's like,
oh. I totally.
It'll make it very difficult for you to type. So like, we'll just expect random key smashes every now and then.
I'm just gonna take this syringe.
No, don't do that. It's full of plastic. That would hurt you.
But it's so cute.
Sophie the Stick, is that the name of the flower that dances? I mean, again, I'm badly researched. I should know what this dancing flower is.
Rahul, I'm concerned that you know far too much about YouTube.
Tricking people to reading out.
Masturbate.
What's wrong with that? You know, it's like a highly skilled debate.
They're a troll.
That's fine. Trolls are nice too. They just live under bridges and on the internet. You know, they found a niche.
That's a good horror movie.
The troll that lived on the internet.
No.
The internet that lived under the bridge. Yeah, that's right. So the internet that lived under the bridge. How are we going to tell that story then? Let's ask the audience to help us make the what did I just say? Something about the internet that lived under a bridge. Doesn't everyone who's on Twitter though basically come under the category of a troll?
No. No, and that's the point of my video.
Which one?
Looking at the difference between like trolls and like I've asked this a number of times on Twitter, like how do you figure out if someone is a troll or if they're just a genuine asshole?
There's also
plus resting bitch cares is totally my troll identity because that girl's a bitch.
I think that's standard dog behavior, isn't it? That comment, you know, that series. It's all dogs. That's how they see the world, you know, by communicating. Oh yes, Cobra Commander. Be some proper 80s villains. 80s villains had the shoulder pads to match a suit.
Why can't I find it?
What are you after?
Oh, it's Absentia.
Absentia?
Yeah. Mike Flanagan.
Mike Flanagan. Oh, we're on horror movies.
No, we've gone back to horror movies because we're talking about The Troll Under the Bridge, which is relevant to Absentia.
Ah, yes, that's right.
You should watch all of his movies because he's amazing.
Of
who?
I'm confused now.
I agree though that deliberately misunderstanding someone else's point of view. I also like what is it? I have a rant I filmed about how like we seem to be in a place right now where if I say obvious example because of my channel, if I say, you know, I don't believe that we should be punishing Gabby Hanna who is struggling with her mental health. We shouldn't mock mental health. People go, oh, so you think that everything that Gabby Hanna ever did, ever in the world, all of that messed up stuff she did, you think that's all okay and that's absolutely fine? And it's like, no, I don't think we should mock mental health. I did not say everything she's done is okay. It's like if you disagree with one point, people are like, oh, so all of this is fine. It's like someone said something, oh, Evangelina Scott did a video and she was talking about, there was like a, what is it? Dissociated and thingy, the like Instagram accounts, and someone had basically like tricked the
Yes.
Instagram, said like,
The password
yeah,
reset.
password reset to see if the email to that Instagram account belonged to Dissociated. And there were a few people in the comments, including myself, who were like, I don't really agree with that. I think
Shady.
that's not really okay. And people were like, oh, but it's fine to do X, Y, Z. And it's like, they're not mutually exclusive. You can not agree with that and also not agree with trying to find someone's private information. That doesn't mean you suddenly think everything they've done is fine. I don't. It blows my mind.
Oh, there we go. See, we got back to it. Awesome. But yeah, I don't know what's been happening in the world this week other than the weather. And that's kind of stopped me from learning anything about Twitter, the world of Twitter.
I don't really know.
Did anything happen?
I haven't been on there as much. I had like a.
That's good.
I have been on there a lot actually. I'm lying.
People argue in absolutes. Mental health is a factor which determines behavior. I struggle to relate with anything that isn't black and white. You know.
No, but this is again. It's like
because it's pink, it confuses me.
It's like I've said before. Like having mental health issues doesn't give you the right to be a shitty person, but not having mental health issues doesn't give you the right to be insensitive.
Yeah.
Because we never seem to argue that side of things. It's like, yeah, okay, mental health isn't an excuse for shitty behavior, but sometimes it's important. Like, for example, if you have BPD like me, I would be very quick to say, like, something that to a lot of people would be like, that's manipulation when it's not.
No, it's not okay to make shitty comments to people. And Twitter seems to be the place to do it as well, though. Even though you have an avatar, it's not like you can't get in your account in about 20, 30 seconds.
No, but you can if you get reported for suicidal ideation too much.
Well, yeah, it's good not to have too much suicidal ideation.
Actually, suicide ideation is a well-known and well-documented coping mechanism.
Is it? Well, even still, I think if you have it, 19 times a day, maybe that's the limit.
That's true, though. Influencer made some very inappropriate, harmful comments to two of my friends.
I like making inappropriate comments, but I try not to make harmful ones.
That's what happened last week, though. Chris Hansen blocked me.
Kez is famous now. We're not sure why. I think it's he owes her some money and he won't pay it or something like that. I mean, that's a lie. Don't believe that or spread that on the internet.
I then found out that a lot of my friends who are people that Chris Hansen should be supporting in that they've been through sexual assault, a lot of my friends that have been through that have also been blocked, which I find very interesting.
There we go. Is it not wife? Is it Hansen's wife?
Oh, I don't know. The one who
well, either way, yes, I agree. Shady and shady.
What?
I think that comment's quite amusing.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
No.
You were just laughing at it, so you must have thought something.
Yes, this is true. People do make up facts to win an argument. Yeah. I make up facts all the time to win arguments. And statistics, I just got them down. 400% of my statistics are completely real.
We had an interesting discussion though about the whole Chris Hansen situation, didn't we?
Which one? What situation?
The one about money.
We did have an interesting discussion about money, whether or not Chris Hansen should give the money that he gets from his help their profile and give them a platform to defend themselves. I agree that you should not give the person a financial incentive to reveal their story, because there is the risk that it would produce a large number of people who would fabricate stories for money. Yeah, I think it's also very bad that he's profiting off of victims, which is kind of what he's supposed to stand against. But either way, if somebody comes up to you and says, yes, I would like to take the power back and talk about my tragic assault, I don't then want it sold as a story without my consent. So that's a big difference between saying, yes, I'd like to come on live and talk about my personal situation.
Sorry, continue.
It is a big difference. It's like, I'd like to come on live, take the power back, talk about my personal situation and my assault. And then I'd like you to not sell that on later without my consent, given that I feel that's a massive violation of my, time, courtesy, efforts, and energy to come and, use my time with you. If it was agreed beforehand that the rights to said works would then be property of someone, but I think that's the difficulty, isn't it?
Because yeah, but that then still comes down to the law versus journalistic integrity and actually standing by what you preach. But the thing about the TV networks is they know about social media, so they must know he isn't popular. It's not like they're only gonna take Chris Hansen's Twitter account.
Do they?
They'll look, which is what I don't understand. I've been all over Reddit recently. There was a tweet. I'm trying to find it now and I can't, but there was.
I don't think there's a tweet on Reddit, is there?
No, but there was a thing on Reddit that
what do they call them on Reddit? Is it Reddits?
People were being harsh on Chris Hansen, but it was on the Onision subreddit, and it was about Chris Hansen and how he doesn't deserve the hate or whatever. And I was like,
yeah,
really? That was such a long reply.
I have to admit, I know very little about this situation. Very little.
I think if you have conversations with someone and you're like, oh, how old are you? And if you ever have to say the following thing, oh, well, I'll meet you in this state because I can have sex with you there, but I can't have sex with you in my own state. That's shady.
And also it means that probably the United States might want to think about a federal limit rather than the local one. There probably is. There's probably like a minimum, but I don't know. Individual states get their own laws, don't they? So
yeah, America doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it does. It's just very local, isn't it? It's like the local power is distributed to each division of a number of people, and you can move across America. So if you don't like the laws in one state, you can move to another state, get different laws. Yeah, they do. They have different age limits. They have different age limits, different laws. There's lots of different things about, which is what makes America quite interesting, because you've got lots of different geographic regions, and you can reach them if you're enthusiastic enough by car. Just don't go to Canada, because you might want to stay there and you can't because you get kicked out. And probably don't go to Mexico either, because somehow you've managed to create massive drugs war, border problem, and things like that.
I have no idea what you're going on.
I don't know, something to do with let's build a wall. Is that still a thing? Did they finish the wall? I mean, in Europe, we sort of tore one down, and that ended the World War II. We were very ashamed about the fact that Europe was broken and war torn, and there was a wall in Germany that manifested, and then now they've gone on to try and make one in Mexico.
Are you?
What?
You're telling people like they don't know about World War II.
They
but
might
they
not.
Don't know
They
about
might not.
Germany.
No, but I mean, like, I'm actually not. I'm using it as a cultural narrative to describe what it is that different places do, because it's interesting how walls have always basically been to divide people. You know, even the Great Wall of China divided people. You know.
That's
Oh,
what a wall
that's a good
does.
joke. Off the wall. Nice. Yes, a wall is a division, and they're bad. Yeah. Oh wow, single click. I didn't know you could do anything with a single click these days, and I'm a software developer for my sins. But yeah, that's amazing. It's really difficult to delete your Facebook account though. You know, you can't. I don't think you can actually do it on your mobile, but you might be able to these days.
I made a secondary Twitter account.
Kez the troll.
No, it's actually called BPD in uniform.
Kez
It's really obvious it's me.
Kez and Trollicorns.
I have a real issue with the whole blocking people thing. It frustrates me.
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to block people. I
It's
mean,
not
you
that
should, but
necessarily.
you shouldn't. Like,
It's about how like people will just block you like they'll make an assumption and block you instead of like looking at your profile and seeing the kind of person that you are and then making an educated opinion based on, were you actually being an asshole? Is there more going on? Did you read into something in the wrong way perhaps?
oh
Yada
yeah,
yada yada.
yeah.
But they're just like, you're a poo head, and block you, and you're like, blocking is to me like the worst thing you can do to another human being, because it literally silences them. It literally says, I don't give a crap what you say. You cannot contact me at all.
No,
So
I think and this in Moore's
if,
breaking the law, wasn't he?
if you go to someone's Twitter account and basically have a huge go at them and then block them, how does anyone think that kind of behavior is okay? It's not. You can't have a go at someone and then block them so they can't even respond, especially when most of the time you're wrong.
Oh, I know.
Anyway.
I know who you're talking about there.
Who, me? Or...
mm. Maybe there was someone you were talking about there.
Does it begin with an
S? Well, let's move on. Let's move on. But no, it's interesting how social media does bring about new problems, interesting new problems, because you can't really stop someone, you can't really block someone. It's not a real thing because it is so easy to make a new account. So blocking someone's a bit like, I blocked you, but actually, you know, did you really? They have one in Morocco, a big wall, more on the walls. But blocking people and walls, you know, blocking people on the internet doesn't really work. If they want to be persistent, then they can get a new account and they can keep hammering at you. Oh. You need to talk to them.
Oh, sorry, I was reading the comment. I think it is good. Like, I do think I actually only started like reusing Twitter since the pandemic, and I've met a lot of like new people that I like a lot, which is fun. Especially because I don't like people IRL very much. That's not true. I just think people like most of my friends IRL don't really have a clue what I'm talking about most of the time. Even if that's like mental health stuff, they don't have a clue. And then if I start talking about like I don't know,
Shady
YouTube.
things.
Yeah, YouTube. People are just like, who's that? What are you talking about? What? And like some of my friends watch my videos and they're like, I've got no idea what you're talking about or who these people are, but great. And then I go on Twitter and people are like, oh, everyone knows. And I'm like, no, they don't.
I don't
Especially
think.
not people my age.
I don't
When
think
you're
in
old.
my entire history of the internet I've blocked anyone.
I have blocked 3 people on Twitter.
I don't think I've blocked anyone on any network. No, I think it's just been that people have blocked me.
I've blocked, but don't feel bad because like D'Angelo Wallace has been blocked by like 5,000 people or something, and he's a dude.
Is he? Why are you pimping other people's channels? You shouldn't. Is it a Twitter thing? Is it? I don't even know who this person is.
Oh yeah, apparently that's
YouTube
love
person,
bombing,
right?
right?
When you, yeah, it
I
is. You
legit,
shouldn't. You're not allowed to be nice to other people's channels because it's love bombing, which is another form of manipulation. Don't talk about anyone ever.
I legit want to do a video where I like do my top 10 YouTubers, but I'm genuinely think some people would be like, oh my god, you're love bombing, and I'd be like, oh my god, they have way more followers than me. I have no power in this.
Oh, we've got all the power. We run this show really. Yes, I agree that if people don't take you seriously, that's frustrating maybe, unless you were not trying to be taken seriously. But then it kind of says something about the other person if they don't take you seriously. It probably shows that, if you were saying something mean, it shows that they've got quite a good, robust and versatile coping strategies for dealing with negativity. Whether that's good or not, it's an interesting one because you get like the emotional, empathic roller coaster where you build up when people are negative to you, that builds up in your system, and then eventually you bounce back somehow. It's like the human brain is designed to, shield you from all this perpetual negativity, unless, of course, the brain malfunctions and then you get depression because of a chemical imbalance. But yeah, if you're psychologically stable, which neither of us are, then you can cope with all that stuff. But I think a lot of people don't take people seriously because it's the internet. It's difficult to take people seriously because there's so much rubbish out on there. So many lies. Yes, it's possible that you can block them by their IP address, but as Kez was suggesting, a VPN will get around that. Kez is
I don't think I said that on this.
Not on this stream, no. Kez is an elite hacker. She's seriously got the skills. She secretly runs. Oh, there we go. So now we're getting live updates on
I'm actually
numbers.
looking at the 3 accounts, but I blocked one of them. I don't know why they're blocked because, like, I agree with a lot of their tweets. Looking at them now, this one I've got. Oh, this one was a guy that tried to make out that I was a bad person for caring about, people's lives.
No.
People being murdered. That makes me a bad person caring about that.
Well, that brings in the Joker Batman logic, doesn't it? Because the Batman killing people is bad, but he's killing bad people. So is the Batman a bad person? I think we all know the Batman is a bad person, but he's doing it.
Batman?
I just did.
It's just Batman.
I deal with it. Deal with it.
It's not like the Superman.
It's like the internet. Deal with it.
Actually, someone said to me on the line
the
other day,
nice.
Not ironically.
That's a good reference. Yes, this is true. I don't know.
Oh,
the guy you were probably talking about. I'm trying to work out how I can fan you without, making me look like a slave. They're in the other room. I'm not getting them. Deal with it. So yeah. So yes, don't block people if you can avoid it. But you're perfectly entitled to block people if you want to, because that's what it's there for.
Yeah, you can. But what I'm saying is, I think that this whole idea of toxicity, toxic people, is like it's become something that people are like, oh, I disagree with.
Getting all nerdy there. Look.
I know. I disagree with. Like,
I don't even know how TCP works.
So, I'm going to block this person because I disagree with them about one thing. And it's like, you don't have to block someone because you disagree about one thing. You can be friends and disagree about one thing. It's not a problem. And it's just like, cut all toxic people out. And I'm pretty sure that actually reads more as, cut out anyone that's going through a hard time, that needs love and support, that's going through trauma, that's got mental health difficulties. They're the people that people are calling toxic, and that is just gross to me.
It's yes, positivity is hard to maintain, but we're not supposed to be positive all the time. We are supposed to go through positive and negative cycles, and we're supposed to use the positive times to remind us that the negative times will go away, so that we can then go through the wave, ride through the negative when when life's treating us badly. Hopefully we won't, when we're in a negative side of things, be negative to other people, because that then helps feed the wave when we get our next negative cycle, because we push on to the other people, our problems, our dramas, our issues, because we don't have anything else to do with them. It's not like you can go out in the desert and get rid of all your bad junk. I hate poetry. Don't bring your poetry to me. I'm joking. that was comedy. That was me trying to use humor. But no, seriously, keep your poetry to yourself. I am also joking. But yes, indeed, it's challenging though to switch from dopamine to serotonin, because you don't want to be fixated on the dopamine buzz of the instant gratification. Get whatever I get now, dopamine. You want to move on to serotonin, so you want to do exercise and enjoy that. Kez can't do that much exercise because of physical challenges. I'm going to stop fanning you in a minute.
That's okay.
That wasn't a minute, straight away. The brain is like full of chemicals. You can do a lot of music. That helps. Music is the best drug because it's not harmful. Maybe if it's really loud, it is. Nice. That sounds like a beautiful video. But what was I saying? Something about
I don't know.
Nothing important, obviously. And that tactic is called it's called stonewalling. So what you do is you say the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over.
Like what happened to me yesterday.
Yeah, so it's a good way to change somebody else's mind by basically just giving them no opportunity to they have no capacity. Yeah, I mean, it is quite easy to get another IP address. Yes, they are completely different protocols, but you can tunnel through on port 80 to a VPN that you then use different protocols on, because you can go from one VPN to another VPN and so on.
What kind of dark humor?
We love dark humor. Kez is always telling me jokes I don't understand because I'm not such a sadist as she is.
Apparently, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is sore for kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wanna finish
I don't know. Do I?
I can't finish it.
Probably.
I've left
soon.
The tiniest bit in the bottle. Can't do more.
What is it? Take up.
Stout.
Ah, it's interesting.
Vanilla and raspberry stout.
There we go.
Or something.
Yes. No, we do like dark humor.
Love dark humor. It's the best. No.
Well, it wouldn't make any difference because unfortunately it gets sort of hot. We've had thunderstorms during the day, and so it means that the air outside is very hot. Nice. That's a good. That's actually. What are you doing?
Aww.
That I don't know why that's a video, but I guess that's the power of
It's the poo sniffer.
I making
think it's from
people
a
feel something.
longer video.
But I do love that joke. Which body of water hides the most corpses? The Dead Sea. That's it. Something edgy. Paper cuts are always from the edge. That's not very clever, is it?
That was terrible.
That was bad. Yeah, the dangers of wigs.
Yeah.
That's better. No, we can still see your face. She has been reading various things on Twitter. She likes to say that she can multitask, but it's a lie. She can't multitask. She just gets very confused. That joke did make the cut.
Mine didn't.
But have you read all the DMs?
Yeah. I just watched it. We just watched it.
We did. We just watched it. Yes, we are Hansel and Gretel. Well, actually, we're not. Kez is the witch. Our house is made of gingerbread, as you can tell from the background.
No, I'm actually working on it.
And I'm going to get cooked in the oven.
No, I'm working on a collection of short stories that are basically like fairy tales, but like given slightly different settings. And Hansel and Gretel is the only one I've actually written so far.
Not like the rubbish Hollywood movie. No.
But it's about
different.
Like a girl. It's from Gretel's perspective, and it's like the witch is just a normal person who's abusing Hansel, and there's lots of death and fun stuff in it.
It's going to be a
great read.
It's going to be a roller coaster of emotions with lots of death. No. I mean, good as in capable. Yeah, definitely. Good, subjectively, no.
Nice is different than good.
Yes, there we go. She would be a good witch. She would definitely have the magical powers to enchant Twix, all those sort of magical things. But witches don't really do good. Witches are very much, they just follow natural law. So the cunning people stay quite healthy, because actually witches used to be the people who dealt with mental health. They would give people some herbs and potions and things, and then they would come back and they would say, I feel much better, thanks. It's like, have some lemons and some sugar.
Oh my God,
and
how
feel
is
good.
there nothing fun tweeting trending on Twitter right
now? Because we're on YouTube, see? Twitter's shut down because, yeah, she would be a nice witch, probably, or not, both. I think terrifying witch, but that would definitely, yes, no, yes, communication layer and protocol, they're different.
I'm sure you two could have a lovely.
No, I'm not interested in hardware. I'm barely interested in software engineering. I just do it because it provides me with an escapism from the other side of the internet. It's like, I want to make websites because it saves me from the websites.
Yeah, Chris hates the internet.
I don't.
He's a Luddite.
I would like to be a Luddite. I'm a wannabe Ron Swanson. I want to go and I want to go into my undisclosed location where my shack is there and have barbecued meat steaks. And we've got a lag now, have we? Oh dear, that's not us. Looks fine to us. It's absolutely fine. Fine here.
2-minute delay?
I think you'll find that's not real. Yeah.
I'm confused.
No, it's not. There's no real 2-minute delay. It's a lie. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Have a nice lunch. We finished our beers, so we are.
we're probably going to peace out anyway.
Yeah,
No.
we have to. We're actually filming a video. He's actually going to be on a video on my channel.
The fear.
We're
That-
going to react to how to lose. What is it called? Lose a stone.
How to
21 days.
lose friends and punish people.
So we're going to have someone with an eating disorder and someone without an eating disorder reacting to it. Yay. That's going to be fun.
That's beautiful. I think that's fun, isn't it? It is the way dogs communicate though. So I don't really know why people are criticizing it. It is literally the way dogs communicate.
I love that, Rahul. Greek mythology where she traps men and turns men into unicorns.
There we go.
So actually most of my unicorns are guys, they tell me.
Not
Guys.
Not Cersei from the other thing.
Don't.
Yeah, I went there. Winter is. I think we're in summer now, aren't we? We're in summer. Pretty sure we're in summer.
Can't handle it.
Yeah.
I can't handle it.
August is
I'm
August
never
is summer.
going to be able to handle
The final.
that.
I'm gonna make you watch the final season again because I'm mean.
The thing is, I'm fairly certain everyone agrees on how it should have ended, and that is not the way. And I'm fairly certain that the books won't end the same way.
Wow, I hate you for stealing that one. That was nice.
I know, right?
That's monstrous.
You do like to hate me, but I do.
I don't
ever
really
since
hate you.
like our first date,
No.
I've stolen your drink. So
It's become our thing. Is I'll like that one, and then you'll go, oh no, I'm having that.
But really, I don't drink anywhere near as much as you do. I don't like drinking.
This is a lie. You are happy to drink when I drink,
Not
and
always.
usually, yeah, usually.
What about those like 2 bottles of wine?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, I think we're gonna go and film.
We are gonna go.
Video.
Yeah.
Parks and Rec is awesome.
We stand Parks and Rec.
420.
It is awesome. Yeah, 420.
That was so good because I so didn't know about that, and then like watching it, and then it's like 417.
Yeah,
like,
you got 3 minutes.
And he just was like, what?
Yes.
420.
Nice.
Hey. We were actually just gonna go. Some people were saying it was lagging, and we finished our beers.
Finished our drinks.
So we're out. Buzzgirl, I will tweet you answering that question. Oh, you're a few minutes behind. Okay.
I see.
Well,
hopefully you managed to catch up. Did you watch on double speed? That's what we do to most people.
2 times speed.
Yeah.
Can't do that with Angelica though, because she talks at 2 times speed.
You could just stop watching her.
I think I resubscribed.
And right.
Okay, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Go.
Thank you very much for coming.
Hopefully,
see you again next week.
Bye.
There we go.